Here's the microphone. Okay. Yeah, I think so. They're gonna check it out. Let's check it out. All right, all right. So I think we're live. We don't know if we're getting sound or not, but we're at puck drop right now. Perfect timing. The boys got us online. Here we go. UNH, UMass, back in the UNHN. Okay, perfect. All right. Thanks for tuning in. If you're out there, having a little faith in our technology here. It's more than we do at times, but there's a good hit from UNH. Torji takes the hit at the blue line. Good forecheck here from New Hampshire. There's a chance right out in front. Good one-time shot. Better saved by Delita. UMass trying to get settled down here. There's a good hit on the far wall. Looks like we're going to get a penalty for an elbow. Going to be on Joey LeBlanc, it looks like. Number 6. Didn't like the call. Can't say I did either, really. They were really dishing it out. UNH was flying there, trying to lay some body, and they did a few times. Opening shift of this first period here, 0-0. UNH on the power play here. First shot fired into the glove of Delita. 19:18 on the clock. Early man advantage here for UNH. UMass 151 on the kill. O'Neal, good clean defensive win back to the line by O'Neal. Cleared by Dunning. Huge D-zone face-off win there for number 21, Jack O'Neal. UNH back to go forward. Here they are, hard across the line, but that's turned over. TJ Michelle rims it all the way down deep behind UNH. UNH from their own end. Out from behind the goaltender, Sean Brown says, not right now. Here they are, across the middle. Brown closes the gap, delivers the hit on the wall, separates the man from the puck, allows Dunning to get control. But UNH taps it back into the corner. Good recycle there, but Dunning, good battle. UNH taken away by Brown. They try to work up the wall. Brown picks the pocket, walks all the way in. Nice play by Brown, no call there. Got kind of hooked and spun and hauled down, but no call by the officials. There's a shot from outside into the glove of Delita at 18-10. 42 seconds left on the man advantage for the Wildcats here. Saturday night at the Mini Mullins. Game's going on both sheets. If you're tuning in here, you're listening to the right game. I'm not even sure who the D1 NCAA team is playing tonight because this Acha team is in action here at the Mini Mullins. UNH across the top, leaves it behind. There's a shot from outside. Good body block by Cerruti. Pulls the arm in tight, makes a nice play there. Torji goes hard into the wall. Got tangled up, kind of awkward, but excellent pursuit of the puck. Takes it away. UMass clears. 11, 10, 9, 8 seconds remaining on the man advantage. They go sauce across, but there's a good hit there. Stalls the attack. Hit by number 25. I believe that's Nate Carlson in the lineup tonight. Here come the Minutemen with speed. Hussey gathers one in, chips it ahead, looking for Sideropoulos. Rosa in the far corner. Rosa lays the body. Good pinch down the wall there by Carlson. Carrera pressures here on the near side. Hussey defends. Good stick check by Hussey. Leaves it behind there. Here come the Minutemen up the near side. Feed to Rosa. It's in his skates. He finds it, dishes it ahead to Carrera. Carrera turns the corner down low. Carrera into the end wall. Rosa with pressure there. Rosa, Carrera, UNH finds a way out. Back and forth they go up the far left side, back to the middle. Delayed the entry. UNH went way off sides. Came down the left-hand side, cut across the middle at the blue line. The dreaded toe drag at the blue line. There we go. Face off in front of the UMass bench at 16:36. Even strength here. 5-on-5 hockey. UMass, good job killing off an early penalty in the first minute of action. No interference here on the wall in front of the UMass bench, but no call. UMass with here comes Michelle. Michelle takes it outside. Nice feed inside by Michelle. Finds LaMonica. LaMonica looking for the backhand. It's broken up by UNH. Wildcats chip out. Here they come up the near side. They fire in deep off the end wall. Rattle one around behind Delita. He pokes it back to the wall. Michelle delivers a reverse hit and clears the zone. Good breakout by number 5, TJ Michelle. Absorbs 2. Sets LaMonica free. Here's LaMonica looking across inside. He's got Bocelli. Bocelli looking back across in front. Rattles around. Cerruti steps on. Puck rattles out. Cerruti across to LeBlanc. LeBlanc. Nice pass forward by LeBlanc. Looks like number 7, Aiden Harrington, I believe. Chips it in. Goes for a change. On comes the O'Neill line. O'Neill, Fectow, and Brown. Drew Fectow on the right wing side tonight for the Minutemen. Couple minor changes, not too much. Dearden and Hussey pairing on D. Nate Carlson on D tonight. And a little change up on that fourth line, adding Fectow to the wing, and nice play by LeBlanc. Body position, good clear. Brown takes the hit to make the play, dishes back to Cerruti. Reversed again to LeBlanc. LeBlanc, he's got Brown off the wall. Brown gathers and goes far side, good indirect. Finds number 23, Drew Fectow. Here's Fectow with speed, puts one in a dangerous area. It rattles around, couple shots, couple saves. Here's the puck still loose. Still a loose puck. Gathered up. Here's Brown! Brownie! Nice goal there from number 29, Sean Brown at 14:47. He's been banging on the door for a couple of games. A little bit snake bit, but not right there. Found a little spot high and right. Made the water bottle hop at 14:47. 1-0 Minutemen. Excellent pressure there. Good entry by Fectow. Put the puck in a really dangerous area. Really got bounced around for a long time. Couple shots. Finally came free. Brown was able to back up, pick a spot, and rip it up under the bar to put the Minutemen ahead here early against UNH. All right, back in our end. Hussey, number 2. He goes long. There it is. Torgi tees up Tommy Hayes. Tommy Hayes inside. Looking all the way across. Trying to find Concannon, but there's nothing there. Torgi on the forecheck delivers the hit. The exit by UNH is slowed, but not stopped as they do gain the zone. Here's a chance in front. Here come the Minutemen. Concannon, backhand ahead to Torgi. Torgi stalls at the blue line. Feeds ahead there. He's got Concannon. Concannon protects and slings one just wide and right behind the goal. Rattles around in the corner. Can't see it here, but here it comes. Oh, Sideropoulos came out from behind the goal with the puck. Here he is up top. There's Sid outside. Good shot into the glove, knocked down, but not held. Back into the UMass end. Michelle battles his man, separates him from the puck. Sideropoulos takes the hit, works inside. Good sauce all the way across in front of the UNH bench. Here it is again. Little soft sauce pass up high in the zone, but UNH picks it off. 3-on-1 develops. Here they are across. Little bumper pass in front. What a save by Delita. Beautiful pad save by Ryan Delita to keep the Minutemen in the lead here early. 3-on-1 developed for UNH. They went cross-side, then dropped right into the middle. Perfect opportunity, but better save by Delita. Cerruti holds it in. Harrington, there's Harrington with a chance. Rips a left-hand shot from the left-hand side, just goes wide. Puck rattles all the way down to the UMass end. Dunning is going to win the foot race. Force the whistle for icing at 12:40. Cerruti holds, puck squirts up. LaMonica, Harrington. Puck gets hoisted out. Cerruti chases it down. Cerruti indirect across to LeBlanc. LeBlanc. Here it is, finding the late man. Harrington coming up the wall. Harrington chips it ahead to Bocelli, but UNH able to come away with it. Here's UNH with a chance. Good body save there by Delita. Helmet gets hooked and comes off, so we got a whistle at 12:08. Shots in favor of UNH, 5-3. Delita come up big a couple of times, 3-on-1. Point blank opportunity was completely had it covered up with the pads in front. Excellent positional save. And Sean Brown, number 29, with the goal here. Early, excellent pressure down low. Able to back away from the net a little bit in traffic and just find the tiniest of holes to snap one up into the upper right-hand corner. That's the difference here so far. At 11:50 remaining in the first. Carlson and LeBlanc at the blue line. I'm sorry, Dearden. Comes Carlson, picks it, gains his own, lays it in behind the goal. Bocelli gives chase. Bocelli. Here's Carlson again on the pinch. Holds down low. Harrington across in front as Carlson cut to the middle. Cycling back up high into the defensive position. There's a good hit there by Jack O'Neill, number 21. Boy, they're letting it fly here right now at the Mini Mullins. Plenty of good body-on-body contact here tonight. Good Northeast regional heavyweight battle here. UNH Wildcats. UMass Minutemen. Here's a shot from outside, blocked into the corner by UNH. Good pressure here from the Minutemen. Puck gets tossed out, but Michelle holds on, goes right back up to Brown. I'm sorry, Fechtow. Cutting across here. Fechtow pressures it all the way down in deep. O'Neill. Puck gets hoisted out. Michelle bats it down. Made a good play there, but Brown the first one of the puck, so get a whistle stop for a hand pass at 10:42. Here we go. It's a good chance for Drew Fechtow. He bursts ahead, gets muscled off a little bit there, but hangs in all the way down to the end wall. Sean Brown delivers a hit. Cerruti on the pinch. Cerruti down low, looking to recycle there with Fechtow, or Brown. Brown feeds up top. Dunning tries to chip one back down in, but here come the Wildcats. I'm sorry, that was Torgi holding the blue line. Backing up Cerruti as he had pinched. Here comes Torgi up the near side. He goes middle, looking for Fechtow, but just misses there. Out of gas, into the shift for number 23, Drew Fechtow. Got to go for a change. Here comes number 19, Tommy Hayes. So Hayes, Torgi, and Concannon on up front for the Minutemen now, with LeBlanc and Cerruti on the back end. Torgi up the near side. Cerruti follows. Hayes retreats into the UMass end to pick up the puck. Recycles it on the near side. Torgi back down low. Cross to LeBlanc. Here comes LeBlanc. Looking for the sauce out of the zone, but that just gets poked away by UNH. Here comes the attack now. It opens up for the Minutemen. Here's Tommy Hayes across into the zone. He fires one far side into the glove of the UNH Wildcat goaltender at 9:18. 1-0 Minutemen here. On an early gritty goal by number 29, Sean Brown. Snapped one, sniped one in the upper right-hand corner. give the Minutemen the lead. Shots are 4 for UMass, 5 for UNH. There's another one from Sideropolis, so should even it up in the shot column. Rosa at the draw. Offensive zone face-off here for the Minutemen, but UNH comes away with it there. Good badgering by Rosa. Steals it away, but then has it poked up away again by UNH. Good pressure here from the Rosa line. Carrera. Defense, dangerous play there. Shot on goal. Good save by Delita through traffic. Here's Hussey in the corner. Ties his man up. Gets body position. Goes the other way. Here come the Minutemen trying to chip ahead to Sideropolis. Rosa. Not much room to work. Trying to find a way out. UNH comes away with it. They feed inside, but Carrera able to poke it ahead. Here comes Sideropolis. UNH chips it out up off the glass, goes long to Rosa. Rosa quickly off the wall, recycles here to Dearden. Dearden to Hussey, back to Dearden. Here comes Dearden now, he gains the zone. He's got Sideropolis behind at the blue line. Dearden absorbs the hit on the wall, but UNH comes away with the puck. Here they come on the break up the middle. Pressured by Sideropolis. Good bump there by Michel. Dumps his man down off the puck, but he's going to get the call for an interference, I believe. UNH got in a little bit behind us there, coming off across the blue line. So Michel, number 5, going to go to the box for 2 for an interference. Taking the man down a little bit on a breakaway towards Delita. So UNH on the power play, 2 minutes here at 7:54 in the first. UNH out shooting the Minutemen now 6-5, so we'll see where this ends up. See if they can get set up. But here come the Minutemen. JT Cerruti gonna buy some time. He skates across the middle, gains his own with possession. Here's Cerruti right in front. Great chance there for JT Cerruti. Little give and go, goes backwards across the high slot and gets a puck and a really good opportunity. Good blocker save by the Wildcat goaltender there early in the penalty kill for the Minutemen. So 30 seconds into the penalty, the man advantage for UNH, and we're still in their zone. But here they come now, 2 working on 3. They got a chip into the end. Sean Brown dumps his man. Great play there by Brownie, penalty killing specialist. Can't say enough about it. The UMass penalty kill has been fantastic all season. Big part of the reason why the Minutemen are 7-1 coming into tonight's contest here at home. They're 3-0 on the road, 4-1 at home. Oh, UNH wasting some time in their own end, trying to find a way out. They try to go long, but hit themselves in the legs. So burning time. It's down to 34 seconds left on the kill for the Minutemen, and UNH hasn't been able to get out of their zone. Tommy Hayes bats one back in. UMass like sharks here in the neutral zone, really pressuring UNH, forcing them. Not much happening. UMass, almost a chance for Hayes. There is a chance in front for the UNH, but UMass blocks the shot. Trying to get set back up here, down low now. Chance for UNH up high. There's a shot through traffic. Rebound chance. Delita strong down low. Puck rattles around into the corner. Dangerous opportunity, but we're even strength now. Sideropolis out of the box. He's got Torgi far side. He gains his own quickly. He's got Hayes behind him. He works into the spot. The Sid spot. Across the top of the circle. Likes to get there and rip one against the grain, but good shot, better saved by UNH at 5:38. UMass still up 1-0 here in the first period. Rosa at the draw. Clean back to Sideropolis. Good pressure quickly from UNH. Forces the dump into the corner. Carlson holds the blue line. Shot on goal deflected kind of up into the netting, tipped up into the netting, out of play. Hoisted long. Here's Carlson. Picks it on the backhand. Works across. Well executed play. Goes long. Gets the tip. UMass right back in on the attack. Sideropoulos on the forecheck. Carlson gets the pinch. Holds along the wall. Gets one across into the far corner. Nobody in front. And a man, good pinch by Dearden. Gets all the way down deep. Tips that puck back into the corner. But here come the Wildcats. Good stick check there by Dearden. Pitchforked it away. Set Rosa up, coming right back inside. Here's Sideropoulos. Rosa looking for the give and go in front. That's broken up by UNH. Recycled in the corner. Sideropoulos toe drag gets broken up. UNH trying to gain the zone. Good pressure there by Michelle, but UNH all the way down in deep, looking in front. Good back pressure coming to the middle from TJ Michelle. Lost him down the wall, but cut off the pass in the middle on his way back through. 4 minutes to go. Michelle, good hit there. Nice, steady, solid hit from number 5, TJ Michelle, outside the zone here at almost center ice. Love when your defenseman can tee him up on the wall outside of the zone. Dunning across to Michelle, chipped ahead. Michelle pokes it, delivers the body. Well, kind of a soft call right there. Michelle and UNH battling. Michelle gonna took a tough penalty there. In a 1-goal game, 2 minutes here at 3:49, late in the first period. Couple good bumps, blows. Got dinged on a stick infraction there. A little battle going on, but another chance to talk about the UMass penalty kill. So here we go, boys. And they keep on earning it, I will say that. They really do. Here we go. Beautiful play by Brown. Got a 2-on-2 developing here with O'Neill. Brown with possession all the way down into the corner behind the goaltender. Has it poked away there by UNH. Couldn't get a puck anywhere out to O'Neill, but LeBlanc bumps his man on the wall. UNH all the way down in deep. Cerruti gets there first, breaks it up with a stick. UNH, here's a chance from outside. They go short side, but that's wide right. UNH, everyone back into position now. In the diamond. UNH down low, looking to come up. There it is, short angle, nothing there. Delita makes a good save. Another good save by Delita. A couple low pad saves. I don't think he even saw him. The first one came very low angle across the front, maybe off the back of the glove. And there's another chance in front. Delita strong down low. Good battle here in front. Coming after LeBlanc, number 6. Holding his ground, standing up for his goalie. Nice job, Joey LeBlanc. Getting a little spicy here, as you would expect. A lot of friends on these two teams, know each other from past play, past teams. But, you know, not friends now. Not until this game is over. So here we go, boys. Here's a chance. Puck goes long. Torgi picks it up off the wall in the corner. Torgi tries short side, trying to go off the back of the helmet and just caught the netting on the side of the goal there. Good idea from Torgi. Comes UNH. They gain the zone. Broken up there by Hayes, rimmed around. Here's Dunning. Dunning gonna flip it and take the body. There's a chance in front, sticked away by UMass. Chance from outside. Good stick block there by number 2, Michael Hussey. Centering pass picked and stolen by Hayes, and he goes off for a change. Looks like Dunning and Carlson on the back end. 14, Matt Carrera pursuing his man all the way in. Drop pass here. Here's the shot from outside low. Nothing there, nothing Toledo couldn't handle. Here's a bouncing puck. They try to hold it in, and they do. Across the middle, chance there. Fanned on the pass. There's a shot from outside. Good save by Toledo. Swallows it up at 1:43. Even strength now. Another good kill for the Minutemen. UNH up 13-8 now in the shot column. We mentioned that earlier. They were up 6-5 or something before that power play. That might have been 2 power plays ago. UMass generated a couple shots short-handed. And Toledo keeps holding down the fort here for the Minutemen early against UNH. Fectal pins his man on the wall. O'Neal backs into his. Happy to tie the puck up in the corner. Good pressure here from the Minutemen. UNH nowhere to go. Puck still stuck on the wall. Gets hoisted out of the zone. Nice job there by Dearden. Get that puck free. UNH back inside. There's a shot low. Pad save Toledo. Another chance here. Fectal takes a swipe. UNH pinned into the corner. They come away with it. Here's the puck inside. Shot from outside on Toledo. He fights it off. It rattles over to this side. Brown sent all the way around. Carlson going to soak the blow and reverse the puck. Good play there by Carlson. Tactical body position play executed perfectly. A-frame, get some room, make a play the other way, give your defenseman a little bit of time to make a good pass and exit the zone. 42.6 seconds left here in the first. UMass back to Cerruti. Good win by Rosa. But UNH holds the blue line. Here's a chance. They hold it again. They go D to D. Big D man takes a shot from outside. Deflected. Here it comes again. Rolling puck. That's blocked there by Carrera. Clears the zone. UNH enters. Still offside, so delay. Long pass here to Rosa. Kick deep. Sideropoulos, 11 seconds. They're down in the corner. 10 seconds. Plenty of time for a good last shot here from someone, but UNH comes away with it. LeBlanc contains the play on the far side, rubs him out. His time expires on the first. All right, UMass up 1-0. Thanks for listening in. We'll be back at 15. All right, we're back. You're back. You were back before I was back. Sorry for the delay. 18:22, face off. Ozone, UMass comes out. Dearden recycles, hurls one into the end. UNH, far end, UNH. They turn and dump one in deep. Dearden picks it up in the corner. Dearden, reverse, takes the hit. Hussey chips it ahead. Dearden all the way across off the wall. Concannon tries to pick it, broken up there. Torji with the hit. UNH hurls a ground ball at Delita at 17:49. He covers it up. UNH leading in the shot column 17-9. Oh. UMass blows a tire behind Delita. But good block and break up right there. Here comes Sideropoulos with time, working one-on-one. He's got Carrera coming in hot. Carrera on the back door. Sid with a slippery backhand pass right across. Carrera couldn't quite catch up to it. Sends the UNH defenseman into the lobster pot all the way to the end wall at 17:32. We'll get the cage back on the moorings here. We've got a face-off offensive zone. Cerruti and LeBlanc at the blue line. Rosa at the draw. Carrera on the outside. Sideropoulos on the inside. Right back to Carrera, looking for the quick shot. Perfectly set up. Carrera's shot goes off an ankle into the corner. Rimmed around far side. Rosa up top. Rosa sauces one down low. Sideropoulos off the wall. It's broken up, but Rosa picks it off the wall. He walks inside. He's got help down low. Carrera pulls it off the end line, tries to go forehand, backhand. That just goes wide. Sideropoulos chasing UNH. Carrera picks the pocket, and Rosa enters the zone with it. Here we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I ran out of words there. Rosa, a little sauce across to Carrera. Got broken up. Good things developing. Here's Rosa up top at the blue line. They hold again. He recycles down deep on the backhand. Played all the way across by Carrera. Back up top, looking for Cerruti. Misses inside, goes all the way long down in behind Delita. Cerruti picks up. He goes long. He's got O'Neal on the line change. O'Neal to Fechtow. O'Neal! One-timer. Blasted, saved, goes all the way up high, all the way back down low. Oh, Fechtow cross looking for O'Neal. Body's flying. We got an icing call, but that's waved off as Michelle takes it off the end wall. He rims it around and out, looking for Fechtow. Chipped ahead to Brown. UNH picks up in their own end. UNH pressured by Brown. Here comes Fechtow on the forecheck. He jabs it away, loses his stick. O'Neal picks it up. That's broken up by UNH at the UMass blue line. Yeah. Fans are cycling back in here. They were late too, so wasn't the only one, I guess. Well, thanks for tuning in. UMass UNH here, Saturday night from the Mini Mullins. UMass up 1-0 at 15:30 in the second period. Good pressure here from the Minutemen. Michael Dunning gloves one down, throws it on goal, rattles it in. UNH plays it up the far wall right into the UMass line change. Good play there, back and forth, poked away again and again. Here's Dom Bocelli, he chips one in. LaMonica goes down in deep, followed by Bocelli. UNH chance to clear, and they do, but that's gonna go long for an icing as Hussey's gonna beat his man there easily at 15:01. UMass, good pressure here to start the second. The sport coaches, head coach Skip Welch, assistant coach Benny Benting, and assistant coach Jamie McGarrian over there with the Minutemen. Got this team doing a lot of things right. Fun to watch here. 7-1, UMass Minutemen. Bocelli Chile down low. Here comes the puck up high to Carlson. Carlson walks across. He gets a shot, goes off a handle, rattles in. Goes wide left to the goal off the end wall. Comes UNH. Broken up by the Minutemen. Hussey. Minutemen have to dump it in deep. Number 38, Parr, sends it all the way down in. Here come the Minutemen up near side. Carlson right on the tape to Bocelli. He rumbles through. He's got it on the forehand. He's inside looking to tap it through the skates. Big body, good puck possession, feeds across. Here's Hussey back inside. Here's the backhand from Torji into traffic. Bocelli goes down hard. His stick, sorry, he didn't go down. His man went down on his stick. Here comes UNH the other way. Shot from outside, good save, fought it off by Delita. A little bit of blocker. The Minutemen, Concannon pulls it out and feeds it to Torji. That's broken up by UNH. They hammer one long into our end. Carlson, number 25, he ties his man up, pulls it off the wall, but UNH gets a backhand soft shot off, maybe off the side of the net. Here we come trying to break out on the near wall. Held in by UNH. Battled for by Concannon. UNH looking for a shot through traffic. Great snapshot right there. Came hot off the stick. Delita screened. Number 37 of the Wildcats. I'd say his name if I even could guess, but it was hard to read far away. But nice shot there in traffic. Short side high. Bar rattler to tie the game at 1 at 13:28 in the second. There's Lampy right in front of me right there, Anthony Lampisona. Liam's younger brother's teammate from last year at Tilton, another Tilton product. Teammate of TJ Michelle. Number 5, new freshman defenseman this year for the Minutemen. Off to a great start. Cerruti back on our own end. Couple of reverses, clean on the breakout. Here's Carrera, he's got Rosa. Rosa breaks right through the middle, off the skates. Forehand, backhand shot gets smothered and covered by the Wildcats goaltender as the net comes off its moorings. We've got a whistle at 12:49. Nice little feed. Rosa took it clean off the skate, able to split the D on the play. Not a lot to look at though. Got in tight. Big goaltender for UNH. Brownie on the inside. O'Neill at the draw. It's 50-50. Brown down low with the puck. Ooh, slips around one. There's O'Neill. Good stiff body there. Puck comes up to LeBlanc. He gets down low and holds, feeds across. Here's a chance from outside. Shot blocked there. Here comes Cerruti. Chasing. Delita makes a good save. Fights it off. Loose rebound. Here comes Brown up the far side. He pokes ahead, takes the hit. Sends it all the way to the M wall. UMass gets a line change. Michelle Dunning at the blue line. UNH throws it long. That's going to go long for an icing. And it does at 12:06 in the second. So knotted at 1 here. Great game so far. A couple good pushes for both teams. Both teams responding physically. There's a shot from Dunning from outside, but goaltender has a good look. Loves it down at 12:03. We'll do it again. Wildcats get a full line change. Minutemen shift across to the glove side. For that quick shot here to Carrera. We saw it earlier. Here it is. Rosa on the draw. Right back to Carrera. Carrera rifles one through low. Goaltender didn't even know he had it in his pads. So perfectly executed. We've seen that numerous times. Great opportunities here. Carrera real close behind Rosa, right on the back of the circle. Rosa putting it right there a couple of times already in this game. Allowing Carrera to rip a blind shot through traffic. Not a lot to look at, but good opportunity to let one go. So an outside shot into the glove of the UNH goaltender at 11:43. UMass changes it up. Bocelli at the draw, Harrington on the inside, LaMonica on the outside. Bocelli straight back, good clean win. Here's Dunning throws it into the opposite corner. LaMonica dumps it off, Bocelli picks up. Good support there between those two. We got a penalty now. It's going to be on possibly Bocelli. Unfortunate trip maybe there. Yeah, 2 minutes for a trip at 11:29. So the UMass penalty kill comes back out. Brown and O'Neill with Cerruti and Dearden. UNH up top. And across, poked just enough by Brown to get it over the blue line, clear the zone. O'Neill finishes his check into the UMass bench. Brown pressures at the blue line. UNH from inside, but good save there by Delita. Dearden dumps the man on the shot, doesn't get too much on it. Glove down easily by Delita at 11:10. Face-off controlled by the Minutemen. Hoisted out of the zone. It goes long, and the first man there is going to be Sean Brown. He rips one low and hard at the pad. Pressuring, killing some time on the kill here. As they work up the near side. Working on Dearden. Dearden follows into the corner. Brown follows close behind. O'Neill cycles in. Dearden rims it off the wall up to the top. UNH has to lay it down along the wall. They rotate low to high. Work across inside. There's a shot with purpose from outside, but Delita takes it off the stick into the glove at 10:33. .104 left on the man advantage for UNH. Stick side of Delita. Back up top. UNH. Out of low to high. Here's the shot. Nope. Pass down low. They rim it all the way around. Good pressure here from the Minutemen. Not a lot of good inside looks here on this UNH power play. Being forced outside. Chance up top. Here's a chance over at the Ovechkin dot, but he fans on the catch. Carries across up top, recycles down low. Good stick to puck by LeBlanc. Breaks up the shot there. UMass into the corner. Tommy Hayes chips it ahead and clears the zone. It's going to roll long into the UNH end. Allows LeBlanc to get a change. Dunning comes on. Torgi and Hayes up front. UNH working up the far wall. Torgi steers to the corner. Hussey throws a good hip check there, separates it. Allows Torgi to clear the zone. Torgi steered him right into the hip check by Hussey. Well executed there by the Minutemen. Carrera pressures up front. Carrera, Hayes, UNH under pressure. Hoists one out of the zone. Here they come. Little quick 2-on-1 develops, but good defense there. Soft shot, slides in on Delita. He pokes it to the corner. UNH shot from outside deflected into the netting at 9:02. And we are even strength. Another solid penalty kill by the Minutemen. UNH up 22-16 in the shot column. Still tied at 1. Rosa at the draw. UNH wins it, but slips out of the zone up high. They gather in their own end. Try to go long and direct. They do get the tip in call, no icing. Puck into the corner. 50-50 battle. Good clearing attempt here. Sideropoulos picks it. He's going one-on-one. Nothing but blue jerseys around. Takes the bump down low. Ties it up on the wall, but UNH comes away. UNH working on Dunning. Good gap control. Good poke check there by number 17, Michael Dunning. Here come the Minutemen the other way. Good feed ahead. Rosa indirect off the wall. Sideropoulos. Here's Carrera far side. Sid tries to send one across in the air looking for the bunt. UNH goaltender gets the glove out and breaks it up at 8:18. Going to get a penalty on UNH here for the slash. Maybe a rough. Hard to tell what he called there, but UMass finally going to go on the power play here. 8:18 in the second. Oh, number 27. Could be Lampy. Kind of a soft call, I thought, Lamp. My heart bleeds for you, though. Here we go, Minutemen. Carrera up high. We got a whistle from behind the play. Not sure what's going on. Maybe the net came off the moorings. All right, so 1:44 left on the man advantage. Good win from Rosa. Back to Cerruti. Cerruti across. Back up top to Cerruti. Cerruti fires through traffic. Good shot by Cerruti. Well, always make sure you get that first 25 feet through. Just get it into that dangerous area. That's what he did. Got all the way to the UNH goaltender into the body. Able to control the rebound enough at 7:54. Rosa, good clean win back to Cerruti. Cerruti straight across up high. Sideropoulos rips one, but that's kicked and blocked by UNH, and here they come one-on-one with speed. Good poke, good stick check there by JT Cerruti, number 4. Stays with the play the whole way. And here comes Sideropoulos. He works up the other wall, pauses. The sauce up high, trying to get to Cerruti, but UNH able to poke it away. Cerruti takes his man to the wall. Chance up high there for UNH. Player coming late. Got the pass into the high slot, got a shot off it. It goes wide, and here comes Christian Rosa. Charges into the zone. Followed by LeBlanc. UNH clears. Icing waved off. TJ Michaud rumbles down in behind Delita. He picks up and pauses. Comes up near side, Carrera. Carrera steps inside on one, gains his own dead center, feeds across, but got an offsides call here at 6:51. Not sitting right on the line. It's not quite the way I saw it, but 33 seconds left on the man advantage here for the Minutemen. Tied 1-1. Bocelli straight back, good clean win across here to Dearden. Dearden gains the zone, leaves one on the wall. Bocelli comes late, taps it ahead to LaMonica. LaMonica all the way across. There's a chance right in front, looking for Bocelli. Streaking across the crease. Here's the one up shot up top, Michelle. LaMonica from outside. In top corner, feed from Bocelli, gets gloved down by UNH at 6:28. 11 seconds left on the man advantage for the Minutemen. Chipped away in the shot column, 19-22 now in favor of UNH. Torgi back to Dearden. Dearden walks the line, looks for a way through, rips one, gets deflected, goes just wide right. Torgi recycles on the wall. Torgi works inside. Separates. UMass, looking cross side, long sauce, but big miss there. Delita taps one into the corner for Michelle. Michelle reverses to Dearden. Dearden works up the wall, chips it ahead. UNH holds. That's picked up. Michelle works off the wall. Gets picked by UNH. UNH tries to drop one back inside, but that puck's poked out of the zone. UNH lays one back in. UMass plays it ahead. Broken up there. Offsides is the call. Looked like Michelli tried to hold up at the line, blew a tire, went down, just couldn't get back to the line. Play got bogged down along the wall. Effect out right. O'Neill at center. Perfect win. Straight back here to Nate Carlson. He takes it right into the zone. Works down in deep to the dot. Looking for the backhand pass. Uses the handle there. Feeds it in deep. Opposite side. Brown holds. O'Neill. O'Neill finds Fectow. Here it is up top. Carlson blasts one through traffic. That's off a body blocked. Here comes Lampisona, number 21 for the Wildcats. He loses the handle down in deep, and Hussey comes away with it. Hussey feeds O'Neill. That's out of the zone. Here come the Minutemen. They picked it with layers. Jumping across the line here, 4 wide for the Minutemen. UNH back into position. Eliminated that threat, but the chip out doesn't get there. Hussey holds. Good play by Hussey, looking for Carlson on the far side. Carlson taps it down in deep, gets hammered around. Looks like O'Neill's helmet pops off and the fracas in the corner. You get a whistle stop at 4:44. Teams are even strength again. Tied at 1. Cerruti and LeBlanc on the back end. Rosa, Sideropoulos, and Carrera up front. Rosa, good face-off win back. Cerruti, LeBlanc tosses the beanbag into the far corner, sets up the forecheck for the Minutemen, but UNH able to break it and clear, but they ice the puck as LeBlanc beats his man back to the M wall at 4:30. Rosa at the draw. UMass strong at the face-off dot here tonight. I'd say in general they really are. Carrera down low, spins out of the friction, lays it back down in. Rosa has a chance right in front. Beautiful opportunity. The goal gets kicked off the moorings. They don't like it. Fans here don't like it. Maybe even volunteering some optional calls. Generous as they are. Of course, I agree with them. So here we go, 4:11 left in the second, tied at 1. Here we go, Rosa at the draw, Carrera right behind. This is the play, here it comes. Oh, it just went to the straw. The weak side of Carrera. He had to gather it on the backhand, didn't get the immediate look, but keep watching that play. Can't talk about it too much. I don't want to give it away, fellas, so my apologies. Here they come. Carrera rips one blind, low and hard, looking 5-hole. Saved by UNH. Good stiff body there by the Minutemen. Cerruti back pedals. He finds the long pass. Here's a little tip ahead to Rosa. Rosa goes reverse hit. There's Sideropoulos down low. He picks up. He absorbs the body. UNH plays it ahead. LeBlanc with the try. There's a play right in front. Beautiful pass shot across to Sideropoulos. I believe it was the shot pass from Carrera. Sideropoulos walking right across, just deflected it right up into the netting. At 3:25, UMass takes a 2-1 lead. Excellent relentless pressure, throw it at the goal, keep traffic in front, good things happen, and they just did. Sideropoulos from Carrera. Chance for UNH long, but that gets away, goes long for the icing, and Dunning beats his man. So we'll get a face-off here, offensive zone face-off with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the second. UNH trying to spin around back down deep, and that's picked by UMass. There's a shot wide right from, here's Dunning, picks up on the near wall. Dunning curls it, runs all the way around the horn. He's all the way back to the far point, turns and fires one into the opposite corner. Loose puck here. Dunning quickly comes back into the zone, finds it in his feet, but UNH comes the other way. Good pressure there defensively from Michelle. Forces the shot wide right. Rebound comes in, Delita saves it, smothers and covers it, 2:29. UNH dangerous. Got some quickness through the neutral zone. One goal was a very good, hard snapshot, upper short side corner. Delita screened a little bit. Here comes LaMonica, lays one down in. Harrington pauses, throws it up top to Dearden. Dearden fires one through traffic. Good shot there, had good eyes, but just hit a couple too many bodies down in front, rattled into the corner. UNH ices it at 2:08. Dearden and Hussey on the blue line. Brown, O'Neill, and Fechtow. Fechtow inside, Brown or O'Neill at the draw. Rattled around by UNH. They clear the zone on the far side, but UMass going to just force it right back in. A couple ping pongs, and UNH comes away with it. Good defense there by Brown. Threatens the hit. Steers the shot into the wall with the skates. As they gather up, hug it up along the wall for a moment with 1:51 left in the second. Exchanging some pleasantries down low. O'Neill. Chance for UNH outside. They get off a rattler of a shot. Good save by Delita. Oh, O'Neill gets hauled down on the hook, and there's no call. That's unreal, really. That was a great look. Maybe they do have a call now from behind the play. Yeah, he got the hook. They heard you. They heard you. I think they did. They heard the fans there. Pretty obvious, blatant hook. Hauled O'Neill down, spun him around. So 1:33 left in the second. UMass going to go on the power play here again, starting to recover on some of those early first period penalties, early second period penalties. Keeping out of the box here a little better in the second. I'm sure the coaches will appreciate that. Keep the lines in order, get a little bit of rhythm going. Here's Cerruti working down the wall. He gets dumped. Immediately the arm goes up right in front of us. So we got a good chance now. Cerruti was smart, knew what to do. No reason to hang on to the puck there. We don't need the extra guy. We need to get rid of theirs, and with time ticking away. So feeds the puck into his skates. We get the whistle. UMass will go on a 5-on-3 two-man advantage here with 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the second period. Up 2-1 on the UNH Wildcats here on a Saturday night. Nice clean win back to Cerruti. Cerruti over. Here's Cerruti again. He goes down low, back up high to Cerruti. He's got Sideropoulos. Sideropoulos back up here. Rosa exchanges with Sideropoulos. He feeds Cerruti up high. Cerruti across to Rosa. Sideropoulos. He's got to step out away from the fray. Here's Rosa. He gets a good look. He picked his corner, but it's off a UNH stick at 54.1 seconds. Whistle stop here. 121 on the two-man advantage. About 11 seconds between the two, so they'll get one, but time will expire on this period, so they'll have a little chance coming into the second if they can't convert here. Really like to get one here now quickly on this first penalty. There's a good chance in front. Loose! Rosa up top, looking for help. Here's Cerruti. Cerruti, fans on the shot. Maybe that helps. He cycles around back the other way. Cerruti works back in. Drops it off here for Rosa. Rosa, 26 seconds left on the clock. Down low. Here's a shot from the other side. That gets steered up off the wall. UNH unable to clear. Body block down. Here's Sideropoulos up high. Sid walks in. Nice move by Sideropoulos. Tries to feed one in front. That's poked away by UNH, and it does not clear the blue line. Rosa holds on. Rosa buys a little time. 2.2. He throws one in front. UNH clears. As time runs out of the period, leaves 27 seconds left on the first penalty to UNH, 38 on the second. So they'll be on the power play coming back here in the third, up 2-1 now. Thanks for tuning in. Shots are tied at 24, and we'll be back in about 15 minutes. Exciting. All right, welcome back. 20 minutes on the clock. Third period here from Minnie Mullins. UNH versus UMass. UMass up 2-1. Going to start the third period on the power play on the two-man advantage for 27 seconds. And then still be on a man advantage for another 11 or so. So there's 27 and 38 left on the penalty to UNH. Good opportunity here for the Minutemen. Sticky ice though. So UMass here up 2-1 on goals in the first period from Sean Brown. Second period, Sideropoulos from Carrera. Here's Rosa. Clean win back to Dunning. Dunning across to Cerruti. So we're 5-on-3. UMass gains his own. Carrera backs in around his man. Dunning pinches. Separates the man. Sets Carrera free. Carrera down low on the goal line. UNH, good battle here on the kill. They're able to clear the zone. Only 3 seconds left on the man advantage, on the two-man advantage. That expires, so UNH has one man out. But here come the Minutemen. They gain the zone. Center ice, Cerruti. They're still on the power play here for one more second. So UNH now even strength. UMass unable to get a shot on goal there. UNH breaks out. Here's Lampasona down the near wall for the UNH. Number 27, Anthony Lampasona, gets cleaned out trying to cut inside. Here's a long pass to Rosa. What a beautiful sauce. Spectacular sauce pass. Long range bomb. Might have come from TJ Michelle, but that was beautiful. Hussey, maybe it came from Hussey or Sideropoulos, I don't know. But that was spectacular. Long sauce up the middle. Forehand top shelf finish. Minutemen up 3-1. Penalties had expired as well, and we're back to even strength. Was that Sideropoulos on the finish or Rosa? Yeah, it was? Rosa, okay. So that was Sideropoulos from Rosa. I think I had it backwards. Came from a defensive position, but here come the Minutemen again. Torgia across in front, good chance. Puck is still loose, got an early whistle. Goaltender's down, nets off the moorings. He's all starfished for effect there at 18:22. UMass up on the shot column now, 26-24. That long sauce on a string to Sideropoulos was from Rosa, back on our own end on the stick side of Delita, near the wall. As I said, he broke up the play. Lampasona cutting across, kind of got cleaned out. They carried around behind the goal and set Sid free the other way. LaMonica, good feed to Bocelli. In stride on the backhand. Bocelli pokes it in the corners. Bocelli, he tries to work inside. Monica can't get the puck to the front of the net. Gets chipped out. Here's Carlson. Carlson cuts across the middle. Feeds ahead. Feeds Bocelli. Bocelli dumps it in. So LaMonica line, Harrington and Bocelli, they go off. Got Hayes, Torgi, and Concannon. Back to the middle. Here's LeBlanc. LeBlanc, smart back to Carlson. Good possession pass. Puck gets flipped across. Here's LeBlanc. LeBlanc dumps it in, avoids the hit. Concannon down low, recycles UNH, but pressured by Torgi. Concannon tries to feed one in front on the backhand. That's broken up by UNH. They send it long. LeBlanc easily there first. Icing at 16:59. So UNH pressured back into their own end here by the Minutemen. Early goal here in the third. They had a two-man advantage, then a one-man advantage for about another 10 seconds. Didn't get anything accomplished there, but shortly after, on a UNH break, they turned around hard, went the other way, and Sideropoulos made no mistake. Forehand, backhand, top shelf finish. Put the Minutemen up 3-1. A little quiet for Delita here for a little bit. The beginning of the period being power play for the Minutemen. Here's a puck up top. Carlson throws one inside with purpose. Comes off the pads of the UNH goaltender. Rattles around in front, but no one there to get a hold of it. Carrera slings one up top. Michelle fires from outside. That goes off a UNH stick. Wide right of the goal into the corner. UNH hammers one out. Michelle picks it up. Center ice, fires it in off the arm of the UNH defenseman. Comes UNH the other way. Rosa backpedals. UNH goes across to Hussey. Hussey, soft dish. Gets Sideropoulos. Loses the handle. Rosa takes it back. Hussey across here to Dearden. Dearden all the way across. He's got Sean Brown. Brown burns down in deep. Takes it all the way around. Blows a tire trying to go the other way, but feeds Rosa right out in front past to Sideropoulos. I'm sorry, Fectow. There's a chance for Dearden outside. He fires it through traffic. That goes up into the netting at 15:39. So UMass on top, the scoreboard 3-1. Up on top in the shot column 27-24. Good pressure here in the third. And men look prepared. Ready to play the complete 60 minutes. Doing a lot of things right these days, fellas. Keep up the hard work. It's great to watch. Fectow takes it in, takes the hit to make the play. Chips it off into the corner. Brown pressures. Here's Fectow on the forecheck. Fectow gets rattled across. Comes UNH up the middle. Lampasona leaves it behind at the blue line. Drop pass connects. Here's UNH. Shot from outside. They go wide right. Rattles around in the corner. Held in by UNH. And chipped out by the Minutemen. Here's Brown. Little catch and run. Brown rumbles down into the corner. Good hard stop by Brown. Ties it up down deep. Loses the handle. UNH comes away with it. Poked away by Cerruti. Brown ran out of help on that play. UMass a little bit on the line change. Guy's not where he expected him to be there momentarily, so play goes the other way. Here's UNH. They gain the zone. Trailer, drop pass, poked away. Here's Bocelli. Big Dom Bocelli in a foot race. But the goaltender comes out and sends one long. LeBlanc knocks it down out of the air. Skates to the middle, feeds LaMonica. Here's LaMonica. He tears down the inside wall, chips one into the middle, rattles around. UNH comes away with it at the end wall. UNH on the feed. Bocelli finishes his hit. A mishandle on the far side there by UNH. Sets him up for the physical blow. Bocelli, LaMonica working down deep. Oh, there it is in front. Chance in front. Another loose puck. Flipped out. Players still inside the goal. Here's Cerruti with control of the puck. He reverses to LeBlanc. LeBlanc indirect up the wall. UNH, they touched it right there, but I'm going to call the icing on the Minutemen. Stall the line change at 13:35. face-off. Stick side of Ryan DeLita. 13:34, controlled by the Minutemen. Cerruti. Across the middle, LaMonica, it's in the skates. Here's Harrington giving chase. 2 UNH players there. UNH come away. They go indirect off the wall. Pressured, stolen by Torgi. Center ice, he chips it across the wall at center. UMass tries to dump it in. The layers overwhelm, and here comes Tommy Hayes with one in front. Little tip by the UNH defenseman, goes up over the bar. Good hold right there by the Minutemen. Dunning comes across, picks it, lobs it into the corner. Allows the Minutemen to continue the attack, rattling puck up top to Dunning. He hammers it down in on the wall and does it again. Here's Torgi in front. Tough to handle. Here come the Wildcats. They gain the zone. Chip around. Michelle. Finished right there by number 19, Tommy Hayes. Here comes Torgi. Torgi turning and burning. Hayes tries to get a shot off, but that's broken up by UNH. There's Hussey, comes on near side. Nate Carlson. UNH, they walk inside. Good stick to puck by Hussey. Steers a shot up into the netting with 12 minutes and 9 seconds left in the third period. 3-1 UMass. Looks like Rosa at the draw. Rosa clean back into the corner. Hussey backhand across. D up on the half wall. Little backhand chip out off the wall. Smart plays by the Minutemen. Possession UNH. They try to go long far side, but that's going to go for an icing. At 11:52. So good to watch plays. Good clean exit. Making the smart play. Pressure on the forecheck. Force the icing. And now you're down with the face-off in their end anyway. Nice job, fellas. Carrera. Battles. Rosa. Takes a jab at it. Going the opposite direction. Comes away with it here. Rosa flips one into the middle. Oh, beautiful dish. A little reverse spin pass there from Sideropoulos, but just can't quite connect. Comes Carlson. Carlson picks one. Hussey picks up. Hussey works inside. That gets poked away. Hussey sends it down in deep on the backhand. Recycles. Sideropoulos and Carrera are there, but UNH comes away with it. UNH from outside. Good stick to puck by Hussey. He's got Sid coming the other way. Sid indirect off the wall. He's got Carrera. Carrera gets bumped off. Can't get inside on the man. UNH, they rattle one off their own player down into the end. DeLita knocks it down. Covers it up wisely at 10:54. Allows UMass to complete the change. Settle things down here a little bit. Puck was rattling, rolling, so good puck to stop. O'Neill at the draw. Wow, good quick shot from outside. Excellent save by DeLita. UNH with a great hold at the blue line. Good little one-time shot off the face-off too, but DeLita fought it off. Here comes the shot from outside. What a block by O'Neill. O'Neill's up and running. Here comes Brown. Brown rumbles down the near side. He's looking for O'Neill inside, but just can't find a way to get the puck to him. Good defense on both players there. Brown and O'Neill both being ridden hard all the way down. Good surge from O'Neill, number 21. Big shot block down to his knees, up and running. Charging ahead on the break. There it is, O'Neill. Gets a look. Can't get off a really good shot on goal because of the UNH block attempt laying down in front of him. Finds a way through, past the block, but that's up into the netting, out of play at 10:24. UNH getting some changes, moving slow, body language groupie over there. UMass hanging over the wall, looking pretty happy, salivating. Feeling it coming. Finish strong here, fellas. Cerruti chips it off the wall. Good out there by the Minutemen. UNH can feel the push coming here. UNH throws it deep, delayed offsides, in effect stalls their attack. They go indirect off the wall. O'Neal has to poke it out. UNH with possession. Wildcats hoisted in on the backhand. Cerruti picks up. Cerruti off the half wall. Nice pass out to Brown. Brown works it on the near wall. Finds LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets to LaMonica. LaMonica sends it into the corner, and Bocelli attacks. LaMonica finishes his hit in the corner. Here's a shot outside from Michelle. Whistles one wide right. Harrington sends it down the wall. Bocelli fires from outside. Looking short side post, but that's gloved down by the Wildcats goaltender at 9:24. Going to be a face-off here, glove side. LaMonica to the draw. Good clean win back to Bocelli. Bocelli turns and fans on the shot. UNH able to come away with it here. They drop for the shot. Nothing real strong there, and Delita gloves it down. A little soggy waffle from the outside. So going to be a face-off here. Stick side of Delita. 9:14. Controlled by the Minutemen. Michelle carries around the end, off the wall. UMass can't control. Here's Ace Concannon from the other side. Good little stall. Can't quite clear the zone, but gets the job done. Wedges it out. Good pressure here from Torgi. Torgi, dog on a bone, battles into the corner. Come the Minutemen. Excellent puck battle there is Torgi. Oh, he throws one right in front on the backhand. Beautiful chance there for Concannon, number 18. He whistles one high. There's a good poke check there by Concannon. Puck across, I'm sorry, Torgi. 13-18, sometimes hard to tell the 3 from the 8. UNH looking, there's a puck on the backside. But here, Dad calling it. Only the goaltender's father can make that call. Kevin Delita, quick back door, and UMass able to cover up and clear the zone. Good save by Delita. Oh, there's the shot pass in front. Torgi looking for the man driving net. Here's Concannon against the grain, back down low. There it is, one time in front. Deflected wide. Concannon recycles down deep. UNH comes away with it. UNH reverse behind the goal. Helped around by the tender. They go long, that's broken up. Carrera gets a glove on it. UNH sends it deep. Cerruti chips it off the wall. Rosa indirect looking for Sideropoulos. Can't quite break free there. UNH with a couple slippery moves down low, but Cerruti breaks it up and goes the other way. Here comes a long sauce, but that's gloved down by UNH. Good follow there by Carrera. He kicks his way through. There's a shot from Carrera. Blocker save by UNH. Rattles down into the corner. Here come the Wildcats. Joey LeBlanc steps up at the offensive blue line. Sends it right back in. There's a shot from outside from UNH. Delita steers it to the corner. LeBlanc finishes his check. Michelle indirect off the wall. That gets through. Thrown back down in deep. Here's LeBlanc behind Delita. LeBlanc, there it is, quick up to Sideropoulos, but he's not at center ice just yet, and it deflects off of him, goes long for an icing at 6:42. We dig deep here, fellas. Need to finish strong. See the fatigue here a little bit late in the game. Had a little bit of a track meet Thursday night, went over visiting Wyoming Cowboys. Kind of a rout, 7-0. So we had to prepare Get ready for this one. UNH Wildcats, always a tough team. Tough Northeastern regional matchup. UNH struggling to gain the zone. They finally hoist one in on the backhand, but have to go for a change. Delita tees it up. Brown takes the puck, gets it out of the zone. UNH throws it down in deep. Nothing but dump and chase from the Wildcats here now. Minutemen. Here's O'Neal. Dunning. Dunning ahead to Brown. Here's Brown. Brown rips it down. It's nice little pass inside from Brown. Trying to catch Fechtow. Hoist into the middle. Nice play there by Dunning. Scoops it, plays it ahead off the wall. Brown gloves it down, wedges it along. Fechtow gives chase. UNH down in their own end. Looking for a way out. Poked there by O'Neal. Badgered again. No way through the neutral zone. The Minutemen defense stiff here tonight. Here comes Aiden Harrington, number 7. He picks a pass, takes it down in deep, gets steered into the end wall by the UNH defenseman there. Bocelli comes in, bodies are flying. There's Harrington up high. Harrington recycles down low. Bocelli, LaMonica are there. UNH tries to flip it out, but that's held again by the Minutemen. Shot on goal from Harrington, glove down at 5:04. Three to 1 Minutemen. 5 minutes and 4 seconds left in the third here, Saturday night. Shot from outside. Somewhat blocked. Loose puck in front. LaMonica, forehand, backhand shot, somehow gets stopped. Here's Dearden. Dearden works across far side. UNH hammers it deep. Dearden beats his man to the dot at 4:45. Good defensive shift there from number 10, Ben Dearden. He and Nate Carlson go off. Younger D pairing for the Minutemen, paired up together tonight. Minutemen. Bocelli has to rip a shot from outside the circle. Gets up into the netting. We'll do it again. Here's LaMonica, controlled by UNH. Poked ahead. All long into RN. Cerruti, first man there. He picks up. Leaves it on the reverse for LaMonica. LaMonica warps it up the wall. UNH comes away, but LaMonica jumps the man, takes the body, takes the puck away. Good play by Dylan LaMonica, number 8. LeBlanc in the corner. LaMonica hoists one out. Beautiful pass there. Here comes Aiden Harrington giving chase into the corner. Bocelli follows. He's ready to pick up the loose puck, but UNH able to chip out. Here they come up the middle. Working on Dunning. Look for the pass on one-timer inside. Shot had a pretty good look at the low right post, but Delita's pads were there. Puck goes up and out of play at 3:50. Another good save by Ryan Delita, pad save. Torgi at the draw. UNH, good stick by Torgi, lays down. UNH had a guy open in the center there, but deflected pass. Here come the Minutemen, good layers, following in support. There's a puck in front. UNH comes away with it. Here they come, rumbling down the near wall. Michelle puts stick to puck, takes his man hard into the end wall. Great rub out play by Michelle. There's a chance in front. UNH, man coming late. Catches a pass in the high slot, goes top right corner with 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third. Makes it a 1-goal game. It's number 8 from number 29 of the UNH Wildcats. Good finish. Little birthday present coming in the zone, charging in the high slot late. Puck came right to him. UNH dumps it in. Here's Hussey. He goes indirect off the glass. Rosa turns and burns. Rosa steps through. His man gets bumped off the puck. UNH down the far side. 27, Anthony Lampasona working down low. He drops one. There's a chance in front. What a save there by Delita. Here's a chance for the Minutemen. Sideropoulos, no call there. Carrera looking for the hit. Fans there. Here's a chance in front again for UNH. Time for the Minutemen. Need to tighten up their defense a little bit. A little out of sorts there. Good shift for number 27 in the Wildcats, Anthony Lampasona. Couple slippery plays. Right in hard on the goaltender. So we got 2 minutes and 36 seconds. UMass up 3-2. Looks like we got a timeout called by UNH. Shots are tied at 33 each. Here, late in the third period, less than 3 minutes to go. So hang in there. We got a timeout, so going to be 60 seconds here. Goal in the first period from Sean Brown, number 29. Goal in the second period, Zach Sideropoulos from Carrera. Then in the third, Zach Sideropoulos from Christian Rosa. And the long sauce up the middle. That put the Minutemen up to 3-1, but UNH answered here just a few moments ago. Narrow it to 1 goal. Now they're here in our zone, offensive zone face-off for UNH. Glove side of Ryan Delita. That's controlled by the Minutemen. Brownie takes it into the corner, ties it up in the skates. Battling going on there. There's a shot from outside, blocked by O'Neill. Another one blocked by O'Neill. Here come the Minutemen. Oh, O'Neill takes a dive. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. Puck goes long for an icing at 2:11. So UMass calls their own timeout at 2:11. Some strategery going on over there. Shots still tied at 33 apiece. UMass up 3-2. 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining. Been a good back and forth battle here all night. Thanks for listening in. Honor and a privilege to get to call some games for these gentlemen. Really been a pleasure. What a great team to watch here all season so far. All facets of the game. So here we go. We're going to be stick side of Ryan Delita. Jack O'Neill at the draw. O'Neill. UNH comes away with it. They work down into the corner. Goalie's pulled for the Wildcats. UMass, there's a puck hoisted out. It just bounces out of the zone. Pressured here by Brown. Goal is empty for UNH. So good pressure here. One bad pass, one mistake. Good things can happen. Here's a chance for the Minutemen. Puck fed across to Brown, but it goes long into the corner. UNH is there. Brown looking to recycle, but UNH comes away with it. UNH far the other way. Good play by Dunning. Buries his man on the wall, clears it out. Here's Brownie. Brownie got a hustle. Not going to get to the puck before it crosses the goal line. Tries to lay one in front for O'Neill. Players are diving. They're down. UNH coming the other way with numbers. Got to be careful here. Can't overcommit too much. Brown off the wall. Clears one out. There it is. Long the other way. Here's Dominic Bocelli. Bocelli, he's got room to work. Bocelli fires one looking short side from against the wall, but that misses and goes into the corner. Here's UNH working here on Cerruti. Cerruti gets a stick on it. That's poked away. LaMonica steps in. There's Harrington. Good back pressure on the shot. Puck slips across the slot. UNH tries to hold it in, but UMass clears the zone. 43 seconds on the clock, ticking away. Pressured by LaMonica. Pressured here by Bocelli. Bocelli, LaMonica, they take him down. There's a shot from outside. Aiden Harrington picks it up at center ice, number 7, and buries it. Keegan Knight, number 33, goes down. And UMass puts a fork in it, 4-2 with 34.1 seconds left. Excellent effort from both teams here the last 10, 15 minutes of this third period, really, the whole game, really, but really good pushback from the Wildcats. UMass had to make a few corrections, which they did. Had a few good rushes of their own, some big saves by Delita. The two UNH goals were excellent shots, dangerous. There's a big hoist. That puck goes long. That's bouncing all the way down. Here's a puck stolen here ahead. Shot from outside, blocker save. As time expires, UMass takes it home 4-2. Thanks for tuning in. Goals tonight from Sean Brown, 2 from Zach Sideropoulos, 1 from Carrera, 1 from Rosa, and an empty net goal to make it 4-2 from Aiden Harrington late in the third. Your UMass Minutemen are 8-1. They go on the road tomorrow night against Merrimack College. We'll be there. Hopefully the feed will be good, and we'll see you then. Thanks for listening in. Have a great night.